All right, so welcome everyone. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll come to a comfortable seated posture. I do recommend sitting on a folded towel or blanket or a small pillow, something like that, so that you're comfortable on the floor. And you know, you can always stretch your legs out. If you get uncomfortable sitting cross-legged, feel free to stretch your legs out. So just close your eyes for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in and out through the nose. And it's nice to start your practice and your intention by setting an intention. You can start your day this way and make an intention in your mind of how you want this practice to go or how you want the day to go. So for me, this day is easy and joyful, right? Lots of fun. And you're lengthening from the base of the spine, up the back, through the neck, through the top of your head. Relax down through the forehead and around your eyes. Relax your jaw. Through the neck, the throat, the shoulders, down the arms to your fingertips. And back up through the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath, relax to the upper back, your chest and lungs, your heart center, through the abdomen, through your lower back. Relax your hips all the way down the legs, through your feet, through your toes. And now count to yourself the length of your inhale and count the length of your exhale so your breath is even in length. Creating an even breath can bring you into sort of a calm state of mind. You'll notice that the breath is nature's remedy to stress. So if you ever feel like you're in, feeling overwhelmed or stressed or anxious, if you could remember to take a moment to focus on your breathing, allow that to become even, to slow down, you'll start to feel much better. You'll shift how you feel. All right, with your next exhale, bring your chin forward, let your head hang down. Draw your chest up towards your chin and just hold. And then let your head roll to one side. Relax so that your ear can hang towards your shoulder. And relax your jaw, let your head go back. Over to the other side. And bring your head back down to the front. Let's do a few circles. So inhale as you roll your head around to the back. Exhale as your head comes back to the front. And again, still practicing your awareness. So just notice how you're feeling as you move through the posture. Pay attention to your breathing. Do about 3 circles to each side. And when you're done with those neck rolls, hang your head down, clasp your hands together, lay them gently on the back of the head, add a little weight to your stretch and hold. And let your head come back up. Place one hand on the head, the other hand can rest on your leg. And just gently draw the ear toward the shoulder and hold. And then over to the other side, do the same thing. Good, let your head come back to center and then just turn the head from side to side. Just noticing how your neck feels, your shoulder feels. See if we can loosen that up some more. So we're going to bring the arms by the side. Inhale, reach out and up. So nice deep breath. Clasp your hands together, reach towards the ceiling, so the palms are towards the ceiling. Exhale, you can go to either side. Inhale as you come up. Exhale over. Good. Inhale to center and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's come back to center. We'll go even deeper. We're going to place the hands on the back of the head. You can, again, go to either side. And then inhale as you exhale, just lean to one side. Go ahead and release and put your hand onto the mat. So some of you will keep your hand on the mat, or you might come down onto the elbow. The important thing is to keep the opposite knee and hip down. So if your leg pops up, just go back up on the hand, okay? Look up towards the ceiling, inhale. And then exhale, just look forward, reach your arm out over your head and stretch. Like you're reaching for the wall, and then draw that opposite hip towards the floor. And 2, 3, 1 more, 4, and let the palm go up. Inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, let your arm come down. Good. All right, we're going to switch the feet around. So you put the opposite foot in front. And if you need to stretch your legs out in between, you can. And you might hear my grandson. See how the morning goes. All right, go ahead and clasp your hands together and reach out. Bring yourself back up and draw back slightly. Good. Place the hands on the back of the head, elbows open back. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lean to the other side. And let your hand come down into the mat. Some of you will come all the way down onto the elbow. Look up towards the ceiling. And inhale. As you exhale, look forward. Reach that arm out over your head and stretch. And 2, 3, and 4. And turn the palm up. Inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, let your arm come down. Go ahead and take those hands behind your back. You're going to draw the shoulders back and stretch. And hold for a moment. And go ahead and relax. Reach your arms out in front of you. Let the fingertips touch your shoulders, and we'll bring those elbows in and back and around. Good. And in the opposite direction. All right, good. Go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you and stretch. You can flex your feet a little bit and relax. And let's come on over onto our hands and knees. So I'm going to go ahead and bring yourself onto the hands and knees. If you have a hard floor under you, I do recommend using like your blanket or a towel or something for extra padding underneath your knees. And then let's place the hands under your shoulders, knees hip distance apart, feet relaxed. And I'm going to have you start in your cat and dog tail stretch. We're going to do this several times. So inhale as you arch your back, exhale as you round your back and stretch. Okay. I want you just to continue for a few breaths. I am going to mute for just a moment, and I'm going to just chat with my daughter and see if I can help her for a quick second. All right. All right, so with your next exhale, let's have you bring your hips back to your heels, forehead to the mat, reach all the way out with your fingertips. And just relax for a moment. All right, let's have the hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. We're going to do our downward facing dog. So come on up onto your hands and knees. Go ahead and press back and stretch. And you can do your runner stretch, bend one knee, push the opposite heel to the mat, back and forth. Good. Let your shoulders come forward, knees down to the mat. Go ahead and bring your hips back to your heels. And just relax for a moment. You can even rock your hips a little bit from side to side. Good. Let's do downward dog again. Go ahead and come up onto your hands and knees and press back. Stretch. Good. Let the shoulders come forward, knees down to the mat. We're actually going to move into a cobra. So I want your shoulders over your hands. So you're not back like this with the seat. Bring your shoulders over your hands, and your elbows are going to bend by your sides, if that makes sense. So they're not going out like this, and you're just going to bring your chest down. So go ahead and come on down and then peel up into your cobra. So you're going to bring your chest up like this, press back. Now, if you want to rest your wrists and hands, you just rest in a half tortoise. If you want to do a downward dog, go ahead and press into downward dog. So you've got two variations now. So let's do that little sequence again. Inhale, bring your shoulders forward. Exhale, your knees touch down. You draw the chest down. So we're following the breath. Inhale as you peel up. Exhale, back into down dog, or some of you are doing half tortoise. And take a breath here. Good, let's do that again. So we're following the breath. Inhale, shoulders forward, knees down, chest down, heel up into cobra, and back into down dog or half tortoise. All right, we're gonna do one more. Okay, so you're coming forward with the shoulders, touching the knees down. Inhale, as you exhale, lower your chest down. Heel up into your cobra and back into your downward dog. Good. So building a little bit of strength. All right, we're going to give our wrists and hands a break here. So you're going to bring your shoulders forward, let your knees touch down. And let's stretch out your lower back. You're going to sit towards the left heel, twist over to the right, and just stretch. And breathe 2. And 3. And 4. Good. Come back up onto the hands and knees. You're going to switch over. So sit towards the right heel and reach over to the left and hold. And 2, 3, and 4. Good. Right back up onto the hands and knees. We'll do our half pigeon posture. This is going to open up the hips. So I want you to slide that left knee forward, and you can turn your heel inward, stretch your right leg back. Inhale as you look forward. And then as you exhale, come on down. And you can rest on your elbows like this, or you can come down onto your forearms, whatever feels comfortable for you, and just relax. And take a nice deep breath. All right, bring your chest back up, hands firmly on the mat. We'll step it back into the down dog. So we'll use that to transition to the other side. So shoulders come forward, knees touch down to the mat. Your right knee slides up. Go ahead and turn the heel in, stretch your leg back. Inhale as you look forward. And exhale as you come on down. And relax. Good. And then bring your chest back up, hands firmly on the mat. Go ahead and step it back to your downward dog and stretch. Good. Let the shoulders come forward, knees touch down, hips back to your heels. And relax for a moment. It's okay if the hips don't touch the heels. You're just drawing the hips down in that direction. Open and close your fists and fingers a couple of times. Stretch out those wrists and hands. Good. Let's come up onto the hands and knees, and we'll do one more stretch here on the floor. We'll do it for the upper back and shoulders. So I'm actually going to have you come on down onto the forearms so the elbows are right where your hands were. The elbows are underneath your shoulders. Okay. All right. Turn your left elbow out to the side. Put your forehead down on your forearm and just stretch that right arm out as far as you can. You're going to feel this right through the armpit, the chest a little bit, the upper back and shoulder, and hold. Good. Let's switch to the other side. So turn that right elbow out, put your forehead on your forearm or hand, and reach out through that left arm and stretch. Good. Now you're going to put your forehead on the mat, reach out through both arms. And if you want to try to go a little deeper, you can try coming onto the chin. Okay, but only if that works for your neck and your shoulders. So you decide. And just hold for a moment. Good. And then if your chin is on the mat, put your forehead back to the mat and then use your hands to help bring your hips back to your heels. This time, just rest your arms by your side in the child's pose. So you can relax your neck and shoulders. Take a nice deep breath. All right, and you're going to bring yourself up. Okay. Let's stretch out your toes. So let your toes curl under and just sit on your heels for just a moment. Stretching out your feet. Good. And then from here, we're going to come up to standing. So if you do have a blanket or towel on your mat, you can move that off to the side and go ahead and come on up to standing. All right, let me adjust the camera so you can see me better. All right. So let's have the feet about hip distance, hands on your hips. We're going to twist a little bit, just like we do with the neck rolls. We're going to follow the breath. So keep your knees relaxed, they're soft. Inhale as you exhale, lean forward. Okay, so inhale and roll to the back, and exhale, back to the front. And let's change direction. Good, and come right back to center. All right, inhale as you exhale, fold down into your front bend. Let your arms hang, let your head hang, and let's just sway gently from side to side. Let go of any tension through the neck and shoulders. Nice deep breath. And you're just allowing gravity to sort of draw your head towards the floor, lengthen the spine. From here, we're going to bend the knees, reach to the floor out in front of you, come down into your squat. Good. Back into your front bend. Back down to a squat. And your front bend again. Let your chest come up, hands to the hips. Inhale as you come back up to standing. Okay, go ahead and support your back. So you're just putting the heel of the hands right underneath the rib cage. Feet are about hip distance. You're going to lift through the chest, gently lean back. And you decide if you want your head to go back or not. Good. And then from here, come back up to standing. Okay, now let's bring the feet closer together. So either the toes touch or they're a couple of inches apart and the arms are slightly out to the sides. This is our mountain pose. Inhale, reach out and up and stretch. Let the fingertips touch, reach to the ceiling. Exhale as you lean to one side and push out on that hip. And inhale as you come up and exhale over to the other side. Good. Inhale to center and exhale. Inhale to center and exhale. And let's come back to center. Inhale as you exhale, just fold into your front bend. We'll do a few sequences of the vinyasa. So bring the hands under your legs. Inhale and draw your chest forward. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, reach and come on up. And stretch, and then exhale, let the hands come back to the heart. Inhale, reach up. So I'm going to turn so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Exhale as you fold right into your front bend. Inhale, just draw the chest forward. Stretch out your lower back. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, reach and come on up. And back to the heart. Inhale. And exhale. Draw the chest forward, inhale. And exhale. Reach and come on up. And back to the heart. And just move at your own pace. Follow your breath. And let's do one more. And relax. Just pause for a moment. Good. And relax your arms. Okay, so I'm going to have you step out on your mat. Open your feet wide. And have your toes point straight ahead. And this way you're not going to slip, right, on the mat because your toes are straight ahead, arms on the legs. So you can extend, you can do either arm. Inhale as you reach up. Stretch towards the ceiling. Exhale, slide that opposite arm down your leg. Keeping the chest facing forward. There you go. Inhale as you come up. And exhale. Good, let's do the other side. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Inhale as you come on up. And exhale. Let's do that again. Reach. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Good. Inhale as you come up and exhale. All right. So we're going to do the triangle pose. I'm actually going to turn around so that I think it's sometimes easier to see from the back. So we're facing the same direction. I want you to extend your arms out. All right. Again, toes are starting in starting position or pointing straight ahead. And now we're going to go to the right. I want you to take the toes of your right foot pointed out towards the wall. Take the toes of your left foot and just turn them in slightly. Okay. Now imagine your belly button's pointing straight ahead, right?
And you want to imagine you're standing between two panes of glass, so you can only go to the side. Keep your legs nice and strong, so engage that upper thigh muscle. Inhale, as you exhale, reach out towards the wall, and then gently pivot down, and your fingertips can either lightly touch the leg, or you can put the back of the hand against the leg and reach up towards the ceiling. If you're comfortable looking up, look right up at your thumb. Okay, keep engaging those muscles in your upper thighs. Press your heels into the floor. 2, keep breathing. 3, and 4. And now reach and draw yourself up. Exhale, turn your foot in. We're going to switch. So turn the left foot out, ankle your right foot in, hips stay open, right? So your hips are facing forward. Inhale, as you exhale, reach out and pivot. So you come on down and reach towards the ceiling with that right hand. Look right up at your thumb. Nice strong legs, pressing into your heels. 2, and 3, and 4. And as you inhale, draw yourself up. Exhale, turn your foot in. Good. We're going to do one more time on each side. So right foot turns out, left foot ankles in. Inhale, exhale, reach out and come on down. You might be able to go a little deeper this time. Hips are starting to open up. And breathe. 2, and 3, and 4. And as you inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, turn your foot in. Let's switch over. Left foot angles out, right foot angles in. Inhale, exhale, reach out. Come on down. And 2, 3, one more, and 4. Inhale, reach and come on up. And exhale, turn your foot in. Good. And relax your shoulders. All right. And you can go ahead and step your feet in. Okay, so the next posture we're going to do is called the pyramid pose. All right. So you're going to start with the hands on your hips. And just like we did before, let's turn. I'm going to do, I'll face the same direction so it makes sense. Right foot turns out, back foot angles in. But this time, you're not going to be as wide as triangle. So when you turn, I want your hips facing the same direction as your foot. So if your left hip is back slightly, why don't you step your foot in just a little bit? Because what we want is to have your hips square, facing the same direction, right? Facing to the right. No bend in the knees, so keep this upper thigh real strong. Hands on the hips, and you're going to do a front bend. So inhale, as you exhale, fold forward. This is going to work on your balance. Now you're going to hold here for a moment. No bend in the knee. Keep your leg real strong. If you feel comfortable releasing your hands, some of you might reach and be able to touch the floor. Some of you will just touch the leg and just hold. And breathe. Good. And then inhale with control and balance. Bring your chest up and hands onto the hips. All right, let's do the other side. So you're going to turn that foot in. Your left foot turns out, angle your back foot in, and now rotate, turn your hips. So your hips are facing to the left. Hands on the hips for balance. Inhale, as you exhale, slowly come down into your front bend. You can keep your hands on your hips the whole time, or you can release your hands to maybe touch the floor or touch the leg and breathe. Good. And with balance and control, inhale as you bring your chest up and exhale to your foot in. All right, good. So feet are still a little bit wider than your shoulders. We're going to do a split leg front bend. Inhale as you exhale, fold down into your front bend. Let your arms hang. Let your head hang. Reach over to, you can do either leg. Reach over to one leg, hold on to your calf or ankle. Draw your head toward the knee in that direction. Reach over to the other leg, do the same thing. Good, come back to center. Bring your chest up, hands on the hips as you come on up. Good. All right, let's go ahead and step the feet into a comfortable distance. I'm going to bring us down to the floor. We'll do that with a front bend and squat. So you're gonna lean forward, reach to the floor, bend your knees, come on down into your squat for a moment. Stretch out your toes as well. And then go ahead and sit all the way down onto the floor, and you can stretch your legs out in front of you. Okay, rock your feet in and out a little bit and relax those hips. There you go. All right. So I'm going to start. I really like the cradle pose. It's probably one of my favorites for stretching out the hips and lower back. So you can do either leg. Place that foot either into your hand or up into your elbow. You're going to wrap the other arm around and just gently rock from side to side. Sit up nice and tall. And just notice how you feel, right? Part of your yoga practice is actually practicing awareness. So as we move through these postures, you're becoming aware of how do you feel? How does your body feel? What are the thoughts going through your mind? All right, we're going to stop the rocking. Gently pull that leg in and hold for a moment. And relax. Let's go ahead and place this foot right across your upper leg and bounce your knee. Okay, so from here, we're going to take the bent leg, cross it over your straight one. Some of you are going to keep the bottom leg straight and lean forward. That's a really big stretch on that hamstring. Some of you will tuck the bottom leg under. Okay, either way is fine. This gets a little more into the hips and the piriformis, the buttocks. So you sit up nice and tall. Inhale as you exhale, lean forward. And it's okay if one knee isn't directly on top of the other. It can be more open like this. You're still going to get a really good stretch. So just lean and breathe. And relax. Go ahead and bring yourself up and undo the legs. All right, let's do the other side. So wrap that leg up into your hand or elbow and just rock back and forth. Okay, let's stop the rocky movement. Pull that leg in and gently hold. And relax. Let's place that foot right across your upper thigh. You can bounce your knee a little bit. Loosen up that hip. Okay, and then from here, you can cross the bent leg over. Bottom leg can stay straight, or you can tuck it under. Okay. And then when you're ready to lean forward, inhale as you exhale, fold into your stretch. This is another favorite posture of mine. So hold. If you do tend to get tight in the hips and lower back, or if you ever experience sciatica pain, which is a pinched nerve in the piriformis muscle, it usually runs down the leg. This is a good posture to do. You'll have to modify it and do it gently, but this can help to stretch out those areas that are causing that discomfort. And relax. Go ahead and bring yourself up and stretch those legs out in front of you. Rock your feet a little bit from side to side. In and out. All right. Let's go ahead and stretch both legs out.
into a nice wide stance. Now you want to sit up tall in this posture because we are going to lean forward. If you find yourself falling back into the posture, just sit on your towel or folded blanket or small pillow. Okay. All right. So first we'll do a side to side stretch and then we'll lean forward. So you can do either side. Just take one hand, reach it over to the opposite leg. This helps to keep the chest facing forward. Inhale as you reach up, and exhale, you're stretching out towards the wall, maybe towards your foot if you can reach it. It's okay if you can't reach your foot. You're just getting a nice good stretch all on that opposite side, and breathe. Good. And inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, let your arm come down. Let's switch over. Inhale and stretch. And exhale as you reach out. And 2. And inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, let your arm come down. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale as you lean forward. And then I like to move a little bit from leg to leg, side to side. I find that that sort of gentle, slow movement helps me to relax so I can stretch into it. What you don't want to do is get into a posture where you feel like you're pushing, you're trying to make the stretch happen. You really want to relax into each posture because you're allowing your body to sort of open up, stretch. Good. Let's come right back to center and go ahead and bring yourself up. Let's draw the feet in. So we're in the butterfly stretch, and this is a good opposite stretch from the one we just did. So bounce the knees a little bit. Lean forward. If it feels good you can rest your arms on your legs. You can gently press down, but do it gently on the knees if you like, or you can just hold onto your feet. Good. And go ahead and bring yourself up and stretch your legs out and relax. All right. Go ahead and turn on your mat and bring yourself right down onto your back. Once you come down onto your back, you want to pull your knees right up into your chest and relax. Take a nice deep breath. You can clasp your hands across your legs and rock a little bit from left to right. Massaging your back as you rock gently from side to side. Letting go of all the tension down your spine. Place your feet on the mat, hip distance, arms by the side. Let's do our bridge posture. So press your back into the mat, press your feet down, raise your hips up and just hold. Inhale as you exhale, roll down slowly. And then draw your knees back up into your chest. Good. Keep your knees tucked in. Open your arms out to both sides. And I'm going to have you start by going to the left. So knees are tucked in. Bring them all the way down to the floor to the left. Let your feet rest on the floor. And then turn your head and look out towards your right hand. And that'll help to draw that shoulder towards the floor. Okay. And then if you want to increase the stretch, you can put your left hand on your knee and gently draw down and just hold. You can close your eyes, take a deep breath. Good. Inhale, bring your knees up. Exhale, let's do the same thing over to the other side. So bring the legs down to the right,
Reach out through that left arm and stretch. And relax. Good. And bring your knees back up to center. And go ahead and stretch yourself out all the way down into the floor. Let your arms rest by your sides, your palms facing upward. Rock your feet in and out a couple of times and let your feet fall out to the side. And close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in and out through your nose. For the next few minutes, just allow the floor to support your body. Allow yourself to relax completely. Let go of any tension in your face. Relax your jaw. Relax through the neck and shoulders, down the arms to your fingertips. And back up through the shoulders. Relax your upper back, your chest and lungs, your heart center. Through the abdomen, lower back. Relax your hips all the way down the legs through your feet and your toes. And now take a deep breath again. Bring your awareness to your toes. Relax your feet, the lower legs, knees, and upper legs. Relax through the pelvis, your abdomen and lower back. Relax up through the heart center, your chest, your lungs, your upper back. Relax from the shoulders down to your fingertips and back up through the shoulders. Relax through the neck, the face, all the way up through the top of your head. And now start to move your fingers and your toes, bringing your awareness back to your body. You want to draw the knees into your chest, just to relax that lower back again. And then just roll to your side. You can rest on your side for just a moment. Good, and then help yourself back up into a seated posture. All right. So let's go ahead and wrap up the Hatha Yoga portion of our class that we just did. So you can bring your hands to your heart for a moment. When you bring your hands to your heart, just like at the beginning of class, when you set your intention, it is nice to sort of tune in. Again, you can set your intention for the day. And I also like to think of someone who could maybe use some of this balance and peace that you've generated with your yoga. So you can gift that to someone. And the eyes are open. Namaste.
All right, everyone. If you need to go about your day, I hope you have a really good day. And those of you that want to stay and do some breathing, maybe move into a meditation that you could continue after class, feel free to stay. All right. And yes, have a great day. For those of you that are heading into those meetings, you're going to bring some peace to everyone else in those meetings today. All right. So for the meditation, you'll want to sit on a blanket or pillow. I actually make mine pretty thick, pretty high, something comfortable to sit on. All right. And if you're comfortable sitting cross-legged, I do recommend that. If you need to stretch your leg out, that's okay too, right? And you can sit in a chair. So I want to do a round of the alternate nostril breathing. And then from the alternate nostril breathing, we'll do the Matrika pranayama. So we're going to do 2 pranayamas. The first one's called Nodi Shadana, which is alternate nostril. And the next one's called Matrika pranayama, which is an even breath. Okay, so it's pretty basic. So the first round of, or the 1 round of alternate nostril breathing, you'll notice it goes 3 and 3, if that makes sense. A pattern of 3 on one side, 3 on the other. The best way to do this one is just to let me talk you through it. Okay. And so, but I am going to explain the second one, the Matrika pranayama. When we move into that, that'll be the second breathing technique. You're going to use your hand to count. Hold it in front here. So your thumb and your first finger, when you touch that together, that counts as 1. And then you bring your thumb to that very first knuckle. That's 2. The next knuckle is 3. To where the hand and finger come together, that's 4. If you can, trying to see my hand. And then the tip of the next finger is 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 breaths. And we're just going to do even breaths where we count the length of the inhale and count the length of the exhale. All right, so to start with alternate nostril, you can take either hand. You're going to tuck the first, well, I'm using the right hand. So tuck the first 2 fingers in and turn the hand towards your face. So it looks like this. So the thumb is going to press the right side of the right nostril, and the inside of my ring finger presses the left nostril. If that bothers your hand, you can also just do it with like this with your pointer finger. Okay. All right. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in, and then close your right nostril and exhale through the left one. Close your left nostril and inhale through the right. Close the right, exhale left. Close the left one, inhale right. And close the right nostril, exhale left. Close that one, inhale right. Now exhale through the right nostril. Close it and inhale through the left. Exhale right. Inhale left. Exhale right. And inhale left. Good. Let your hand come down. Exhale and inhale evenly through both nostrils. Should feel a little easier to take a nice deep breath. And now we're going to start with the Matrika pranayama. So you're going to bring that thumb and first finger, the tip of your first finger together, which counts as 1. And I just want you to count the length of your inhale and count the length of your exhale. So you're counting to yourself while you're touching the thumb and first finger together. And try to even out your breath. And then when you move on to the second breath, move your thumb to the next joint. And then for the third breath, move it to the next joint and so on. And do a full 16 breaths through the whole hand. Just do that for yourself. And you can either rest your hand in your lap or you can rest it on your knee.